In this video, I'm going to show how to add a recipe to a meal plan. These meal plans can either be a plan that's been downloaded from fatsecret or one that you're creating yourself. To do that, it's much the same process as adding a recipe to your food diary. The only difference is that you need to go into the meal plan editor to make the change. And the way you do that is that in iOS on the bottom nav, you go to the More menu. In Android, this would mean you go to the navigation drawer. And then in the menu here, we have My Meal Plans. So you just go in there. Here are some meal plans that I've created for myself. And I just choose the one that I want to add the recipe to. Obviously, this meal plan is not complete. I have a diet that is fairly consistent in the mornings, but it's variable in the afternoon. So I use this to track the foods that I eat in the mornings and make sure I log those variations. But I also want to add in, say in this case, some recipes for my lunches and perhaps my dinners as well. So in this case, I'll do something for lunch on Monday. So you can see on this part of the screen, it'll look a little bit different on a phone in that you'll have this grid up the top and this part on the left will actually sit down underneath it. But the concepts are still the same. It's a little bit easier to show on an iPad or tablet. So if I want to add something to my lunch on Monday, the blue sun is the representation for lunchtime. So for Monday at lunchtime, I want to add a meal. So I might use the foods that I was looking at before. So there's a chicken and cheese frittata. Again, this is all the ingredients and the directions for making the dish, but let's assume that I've already made the dish at this point. So I can record in here my serving size. Now, I can either weigh out the serving and adjust to say, like in this case, if I had actually had a serving that was 200 grams, I can add in a fraction of the serving, and that'll give me the weight that I know that I ate. So 1.25 servings equals about 200 grams of this recipe. So let's include that, and you can see that it's added my calories to the meal plan alongside Monday lunch, and also on the information on the left you can see that under the lunch heading for Monday I now have a chicken and cheese frittata, and it's got the icon there that represents a recipe. Now if I wanted to add something else into, or let's say dinner on Tuesday, so I go to the sunset icon and I have a look here. I might put, I might do the penne with ricotta and basil sauce as a pasta dish. That looks like a little bit high as a serving size, so I might do a half serve. And so then that drops that in. Now I might also want to put in some snacks in the afternoon, maybe something in the first half. I would put in, say, the concepts are all the same in that I can search for an ingredient, or I'll get a match on the title. So if I want to search for blueberry, I'll get both recipes with blueberry in the title and recipes that have blueberries as an ingredient. So I'll put in, say, a blueberry muffin. It's actually more than my dinner, but this is just for an example. So again, you can see that it's added on Tuesday in the afternoon that I've got a blueberry muffin. So I can then go through and just add recipes to all of the meal plan all the way through to Saturday, Sunday. It could be that, say for instance, if I did a batch cook of the penne with ricotta and basil sauce, I want to then say for lunch on the Wednesday, I had another serving of this, but I might have had a full serve. So then I can add that in as well, and it builds out the meal plan that way. Then all I have to do to make sure it's locked in is to just tap save, which is up in the top right corner. And then it's done. All I have to do then is schedule the meal plan. In this case, it's scheduled for next week, but if I wanted to make it active from today, I just select that week